Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. How you doing out there? I'm your host, Big T, right here with all of you right here, right now, tonight. This is your AEW Dynamite review and results show for today, Wednesday, April 26, 2023. Roderick Strong is all elite. Now, if only Bobby Fish would get signed by AEW again and Kyle O'Reilly gets healthy, we'd be looking at the whole Undisputed Era in AEW. So, I don't know, but this is a good one. So what I want you guys to do right now is kick back, relax, we'll hit the introductions, get this party started. Everything will be ready to go in just a little bit, and your AEW Dynamite review and results show will be coming up next, so don't go away, because I will be right back.
This is M-Dog 20, Matt Cross. We're in Cleveland, Ohio, and you are checking out Beyond the Ring with my man, Big T. Thank you, man. Big T.
Hello, this is EC3 of TNA Wrestling, and you are so very fortunate because you are watching Beyond the Ring with Big T.
This is the bad boy Joey Janela, and you're watching Beyond the Ring, BLT.
Alright, how's everybody out there tonight? Are you guys ready to talk about some AEW Dynamite? I know I am. Let's do it, shall we? Well, I'm your host, Big T, right here with all of you guys today. Welcome to the show, and If you guys want to help out the channel, you know what to do. Make sure that you please use that hashtag #JusticeForPretty for pet rights, because pets are family. Me, Mama T, Little Pretty, we appreciate it very much. And Pretty, you will always be our bright little shining star. We love you very much, forever and ever, my sweet little angel. And don't forget to please donate to the show on PayPal by clicking on this link in the description of this video. Thank you guys very much. That link that you see Becky Lynch pointing up at, that's the link you want. That link's pinned to the top of the YouTube live chat, the Facebook live comments, all that stuff. So make sure that you want to check it out. There's a PayPal button on my YouTube homepage. This link's at the top of the description of this video and every single video that I do. And you can donate to the show, big or small. It'd be very much appreciated. Really help the show. So thank you guys very much for that. And yeah, guys, we're here. We are here for another show. And this time it's about AEW Dynamite. So we'll see what we got here. Alright. So, let's take a look here. Also, if you guys want, make sure you check out my website, www.beyondtheringwithbigt.com. You can call into the show live on Skype using BigT_119 if you got any questions or comments. You can follow me on Twitter at BeyondTheRingBT, like me and follow me on Facebook at Beyond the Ring with Big T, follow me on Instagram at Beyond the Ring with Big T, all that stuff. Everything you need is right here. Alright, so, what do we got tonight? What's up, Derek? How you doing? Let's take a look at the results page. AEW Dynamite review and results for Wednesday, April 26th, 2023. Orange Cassidy goes one-on-one with Bandito, and Ty Valkyrie challenges Jade Cargill. So tonight's AEW Dynamite for Wednesday, April 26, 2023. Tonight's show will feature several title matches as Orange Cassidy puts his AEW International Championship on the line as he aims to continue his impressive run of matches when he faces Bandito. Elsewhere, Jade Cargill will face her biggest test to date as she defends the AEW TBS Championship against Ty Valkyrie. But Ty Valkyrie's banned from hitting her Road to Valhalla finisher during this match, this encounter. The build towards Double or Nothing will continue as MJF learns who he will defend the AEW World Heavyweight Championship against as the brief Four Pillars tournament concludes. As last week, MJF helped Sammy Guevara defeat Jungle Boy to progress to this match, but now the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, has to compete against Darby Allin, with the winner earning the world title shot against MJF at Double or Nothing. So that sounds like it could be pretty exciting. You know, got a lot on the line with that match tonight. There's big tag team action expected as Kenny Omega will be teaming with Konosuke Takeshita after Takeshita was brought to the ring last week by Don Callis to help the Elite against the Blackpool Combat Club. However, today, Kenny Omega and Konosuke Takeshita will be competing against the Butcher and the Blade, who will be aiming to secure a major victory. Tag team expert Dax Harwood will also be in the ring, but tonight he is in singles action against Double J, Jeff Jarrett. So we have that tonight to look forward to. Let's see, what else do we got? Wardlow, my buddy Wardlow and Arn Anderson are set to talk on the show following the surprise news that they are now working together last week. Adam Cole, baby, is also set to address the fans after he witnessed his girlfriend, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, be brutally beaten down by the Outcast while he was handcuffed to the ring. And finally, fans can expect to hear from Tony Khan on the show tonight. What Tony Khan will be saying is unknown, but his appearances typically bring big news for AEW. So, we'll see. That's like your little teaser to get you ready for everything that AEW does have coming your way on this show tonight. What's up, Hunter? Tonight's AEW show will be truly undisputed. I'm so glad we are living in this era. There you go. Yeah, little callback to the Undisputed Era. Miss Larissa, what's going on? At least everybody's in here tonight having fun for AEW. Alright, guys, so let's start it off. If you guys want to hear about a big match, actually, AEW kicked this show off in a pretty damn good way. I'm really starting to like Orange Cassidy's international title run. I mean, this is his 20th defense now. We're going back to when this title was named the All-Atlantic title. But now, the name got changed to the International Championship. So, when you put that together, and the defenses that he had when it was the All-American Championship to the defenses that he's had now of the All-Atlantic Championship, that brings us to a total of 20 title defenses in total for Mr. Orange Cassidy tonight. So that's pretty cool. I mean, Orange Cassidy, he's good. He's a good talent. He's pretty damn interesting. I always like the whole thing when he puts his hands in his pockets and kind of does his light kicks and his light chops and whatever else. I mean, he's always been a pretty fun act, but then when he wants to get serious and actually wrestle somebody, he is capable, more than capable, of doing that. I'm actually uploading my preview video from earlier while I'm talking to you guys here right now, so I'm actually uploading a video to the channel while I'm conducting a live stream. Go figure. Alright. So I gotta make sure that I got all this right here. Okay. So another video's going up, but this one's an upload. Alright. I'll let that upload while I review this match. Alright. We got an AEW International Championship match. We got the AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy defending his AEW International Championship against Bandito. Alright, so these two men have a standoff early on, going back and forth as Orange Cassidy manages to send Bandito to the outside, but he doesn't dive out. Instead, he puts the brakes on and puts his hands in his pockets. When Bandito gets back and is in the ring, Orange Cassidy gets the best of the situation and drop kicks Bandito out, and this time, he does dive to the outside, but he gets caught and dropped onto the barricade. Back inside the ring, Bandito charges into Orange Cassidy in the corner, and he follows it up with a stretched muffler submission with the arm captured at the same time. But Orange Cassidy gets to the ropes. Bandito then drop kicks Orange Cassidy out of the ring before diving over the top rope to wipe him right out. After sending Orange Cassidy down the stairs, Bandito locks in the surfboard submission to add further damage. Bandito then lifts Orange Cassidy up for the delayed vertical suplex, but Orange Cassidy reverses with the Stun Dog Millionaire and several slow chops. But Bandito just fires back with several thrust kicks, and then Orange Cassidy counters again and slams Bandito into the turnbuckles repeatedly. I'm talking one after the other, just slamming him into those turnbuckles. Orange Cassidy connects with the diving crossbody and then the Michinoku driver, but Bandito kicks out of that. He then plays possum and connects with another kick, and he just superplexes Orange Cassidy back into the ring before nailing a cutter, and this time it is Orange Cassidy kicking out of the near fall count. Both men head to the top turnbuckle, and Orange Cassidy hits a crossbody, but Bandito catches him and drops him with a single arm before connecting with a frog splash, which gets a near fall. Orange Cassidy almost catches Bandito with a mousetrap pinfall, but he then kicks out of that, and then almost catches Orange Cassidy with one of his own. However, as Bandito then throws Orange Cassidy into the air, he comes back with the orange punch, and then with the beach break, consecutive 1-2, and that gets the 1-2-3, and the pin and the win. And your winner and still the AEW International Champion is Orange Cassidy. Who doesn't love a good Michinoku driver, Hunter? Honestly, awesome move. Nothing like a good Michinoku driver. There's a lot of other great moves out there, you know? There's a lot of great historic moves. Michinoku driver. You know, you got the pile driver. Not to mention, let's see, what are some other good ones? The belly-to-belly suplex. I mean, you know, there's plenty of good, you know, moves all over. So, yeah. Plenty of good classic moves all around. But yeah, your winner and still AEW International Champion is indeed Orange Cassidy in a great match with Bandito. They showed some respect afterwards and whatnot. Shaking hands. Cheers. Okay. We go backstage now. And Renee Paquette is shown with Adam Cole, baby, who says tonight he is going out to the ring to call out Chris Jericho. And he will show him the mistake he made last week. And if he doesn't come out, Adam Cole says, I'm just going to go back and find him. You know, I'll go in the back and find him. So, we'll see what happens with that. Hunter says, I love watching wrestling, doing play-by-play at my house, and when the Michinoku driver gets hit, I love saying it. It rolls right off the tongue. Alright, so now we got a singles match. Dax Harwood going one-on-one with Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Alright, so Renee Paquette is then shown with Darby Allin and Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Darby says they both went too far and he wants to kill that between them. Darby says if he knew what would happen last week, he would have been at ringside. And Darby says if Jungle Boy cares about the pillar stuff, he will have his back tonight. Jungle Boy wishes it would have been the two of them tonight, and Darby agrees, as he would have beaten him again. So now we got, after that little back and forth exchange, Jeff Jarrett and Dax Harwood waste no time getting into things. But Jeff Jarrett comes out on top with a few shoulder tackles and hip tosses as Dax Harwood struggles to get any momentum. Dax Harwood responds with a few chops, but Jeff Jarrett immediately regains control with stomps in the corner. However, Jarrett trash talks too long, which sees Harwood hit a snap suplex and a leg drop. Harwood then places Jarrett onto the top turnbuckle, but it is Harwood who goes crashing down. Jarrett takes the fight to the outside of the ring, and he then sends Harwood crashing into the turnbuckle's sternum first, and then he slows things down with a sleeper hold, which leads to them going back and forth with punches until Jarrett hits a knee breaker. However, Harwood then aims for a sharpshooter, but it gets blocked, only for Harwood to avoid the attack in the corner to then hit a diving headbutt, and this time it is Jarrett kicking out. Harwood then nails the pile driver, but Jarrett just about manages to kick out before stumbling out of the ring and up the ramp, but Harwood drives him back. Jarrett avoids Harwood's top rope attempt and then catapults him into the turnbuckle as the following roll-up got him for a near fall. Harwood responds with a short arm lariat, but then as he tries to suplex Jarrett into the ring, Sanjay Dutt appears and pulls his leg so Jarrett lands on him. That gets a near fall, but as Harwood chases Dutt, Sanjay Dutt gets back into the ring to be dropped. Gets back into the ring. And then, Dax Harwood gets dropped by the stroke. And then that gets the 1, 2, 3. in the pin of the win. Your winner is Double J Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, Dax got back in the ring, got dropped with the stroke. 1, 2, 3. Jarrett wins. That was it. Simple. Wardlow. My buddy Wardlow in action again. And I was not very happy. I was not happy about what they had Wardlow do. I mean, I think he's, far beyond these enhancement matches, and I don't know why they keep giving him these stupid enhancement matches. Give him something else that he can really sink his teeth into, not just some dumb enhancement match where he's gonna squash the poor schmuck that he's in the ring with. That's one thing I don't agree with, is the booking of Wardlow. I mean, he fought a guy named Ariel Levy. Have you guys ever heard of Ariel Levy? Not trying to insult him, but I have no idea who the fuck the guy is. And what business does he have in the ring with Wardlow? Can somebody answer that for me? Really? JEFFJARRETT. I remember that when Tennessee Lee used to do that during Jeff Jarrett's intro, man. That was good shit. Yeah, slap nuts. That was what in WCW when he did the whole slap nuts thing. I remember that with Jeff Jarrett. Before we get to Wardlow's match, Tony Khan is then shown in the backstage area, and he reveals that the opening ceremony of the Owen Hart Cup will take place at Double or Nothing, and the tournament will be held in Canada, including matches at Forbidden Door, as the finals will take place in Owen Hart's hometown of Calgary, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, on July 15th, 2023. So, glad to hear that Owen Hart, is going to be honored in a way he deserves to be. Just like last year. Next up, Wardlow's out. He's out next with Double A Arn Anderson right by his side. And Wardlow immediately drops Ariel Levy with a headbutt and then the reared back lariat, and Wardlow immediately, what does he do? He does that thing with his fingers. And then he tunes up the Powerbomb Symphony, nails 4 of them, gets the 1, 2, 3, and the pin in the wind. Your winner's Wardlow. That was that. After the match, Double A Arn Anderson tells Wardlow's opponent to get in an ice bath and have a 12-pack. And then Arn says people are asking why he is with Wardlow. And Arn says he beat a hell of a man in Powerhouse Hobbs, which should make it even sweeter. Arn then says he has figured out who is in the dressing room. He figured out who is who in the dressing room. And Arn claims that Wardlow is AEW's Dynasty. I think he is too. He doesn't think there is anybody that has got what Wardlow's got or has the future that Wardlow has. Arn says that Wardlow can put AEW on his shoulders and take the company to the next millennium, but there are some things he needs to agree with him on, and he might have to pull a guy's eye out or crack someone with a chair. See, I've been telling everybody this about Wardlow for the past year, maybe year and a half, that Wardlow could be the future of this company. I'm glad that they have someone like Arn Anderson coming out and saying this about Wardlow. At least, it's being spoken. But right in the middle of this, Arn Anderson is interrupted by Christian Cage and Luchasaurus. Christian gets to the steel stairs, but he decides against it. He doesn't go any further, and Christian and Luchasaurus back down, and they retreat. Even though Luchasaurus doesn't want to retreat initially, he wants to get in the ring and face off with Wardlow, but Christian just backs him up, and that was that. So, there you go. Good stuff. The match with Wardlow was, was just a squash. After the match, that whole story, what they're trying to tell with Luchasaurus and Wardlow, that's something interesting, but Wardlow's got to keep the championship. He cannot lose. He cannot. You need to start establishing Wardlow and establish him now. Let's see, Hunter says, maybe Ariel Helwani. Maybe Ariel Helwani's brother, since him and TK got beef on Twitter. Yeah. What is up, Jordan? How you doing? What are you doing? How you doing, Jordan? Alright. Backstage, MJF is shown telling Sammy Guevara it is his moment, but Sammy says it is their moment. MJF says people are saying he is a gutless coward, as he asked for his because he couldn't win a Fatal 4-Way. Sammy says people are saying him taking money to lay down a Double or Nothing is ruining this sport. But they don't care! Sammy then reveals he has a matching vest for MJF to wear, while MJF has got Sammy his own Burberry scarf. No shit. I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, so after this, and then they proceeded to kiss each other on the head and kissed each other on the cheeks. I'm like, a little bit too close for comfort there, eh? Sammy and MJF, a little bit too close for comfort? I don't know. You guys tell me. Let's see. Hunter, I've said the same thing, man. I've said the same thing about TK and his booking. Yeah, I love AEW as well, and it's okay to criticize. You can love something, but you gotta be able to criticize it. Look at me with WWE. I love WWE, but I criticize it. I mean, that's what it's all about. If you really love something, you're gonna be true to it and be honest as to how the presentation of things are. And yeah, they need to stop playing hot potato with the TNT title, for God's sakes. Playing hot potato with the championship is the fucking worst thing you can do, because it devalues a championship and turns it into shit. That's what it does. Really, I mean, there's no other way to describe it. That's just that. RJ City, he gets blindsided by Jon Moxley as he says tonight will be a big night for the Blackpool Combat Club, is they have scars to leave. And Jon Moxley was not kidding, let me tell you that. We'll find that out at the end of the night. Trust me. I was surprised this was in the middle of the show, but then when I saw how it went down, I wasn't really surprised. The finals of the Four Pillars tournament to decide who faces MJF at Double or Nothing. Darby Allin going one-on-one with the Spanish God Sammy Guevara. The winner faces MJF for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship at Double or Nothing. Darby Allin starts out in control of this match with a huge hip toss, helping to start that. But Sammy Guevara responds with a knee to the back and then launches Darby into the ring post. Darby then replies with some slaps as he then drives Sammy down onto the middle rope. But as Darby tries to suplex him from the apron to the floor, Sammy grabs the referee and low blows Darby, as he then follows that up with a moonsault to Darby, adding further damage with a series of forearm strikes, as Sammy locks in a submission, but Darby gets to the ropes only for him to eat a big boot to the face, as Sammy then tries to go to the top turnbuckle. But Darby tries to fight him off, only to be pushed down as Sammy connects with a frog splash. But Darby kicks out. Sammy then looks for the Three Amigos, but Darby stops him in his tracks and drops Sammy to the mat. But as he tries to dive out afterwards, Sammy catches him in midair with a cutter to counter it. Sammy then gets on a table, but it is he who ends up on it, until Sammy's wife, Ty Mello, comes down to distract Darby on the top turnbuckle as Sammy gets up and hits him with the Spanish Fly. that was beautiful. Sammy then launches himself from the top turnbuckle with a 630 senton splash, which drives Darby through the table. Darby beats the 10 count back in the ring, so MJF then charges down the ringside, and Ty Mello distracts the referee, which leads to MJF trying to use a skateboard, and MJF doesn't though, and he instead throws it to Darby Allin, and Sammy takes a page out of the Eddie Guerrero playbook and pretends to be hurt like he really got hit, and he dives down on the mat. Referee turns around and sees Darby holding the skateboard, and the referee gives a disqualification win to Sammy Guevara. So your winner of this match is the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. After the match, Sammy and MJF, they beat up Darby until Jungle Boy Jack Perry makes the save, but Darby is not happy with Jungle Boy. MJF then tells them to beat the living hell out of each other, as MJF says the main event of Double or Nothing will be him versus Sammy Guevara for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Tony Schiavone then gets on the microphone and calls MJF a prick. And then Tony Schiavone says that Tony Khan has told him next week it will be MJF and Sammy Guevara going up against Jungle Boy Jack Perry and Darby Allin in a 4 Pillars tag team match. And if Jungle Boy Jack Perry and Darby Allin win the match at Double or Nothing will go from a singles match with MJF and Sammy Guevara and turn into a fatal 4-way with Jungle Boy Jack Perry and Darby Allin added. So it would be a total of MJF, Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, and Darby Allin in a fatal 4-way if Darby and Jungle Boy could win next week in that tag team match. It is going to be fucking huge. And after all this, we go backstage. MJF says that Tony Khan has been playing games, and MJF says, and he expects to keep me in this company, and where I go, the Triple B follows. So MJF still teasing that he's going to leave AEW because he's upset. And this whole bidding war of 2024 thing. So MJF proceeds to open the door to a big black SUV, Chevy Suburban. Sammy Guevara was going to get in with him. MJF turns around and he's like, "What are you doing, bruh?" And, Sammy's like, "Well, I'm going to ride with you." MJF's like, "Nah, man, it's full. I can't. It's full in here." And then the fucking cameraman literally walks up to the door and shoots inside the car, and the whole SUV's completely empty. Completely empty. So not only did MJF have room in there, but he just didn't want Sammy with him. And, because they go to get in the car, MJF is like, "Oh, it's full. It's full." Even though it wasn't full, there was nobody fucking in it. And, it's crazy. It's nuts. And then Sammy was just looking kind of like with the smile on his face, but a smile that's like, "You son of a bitch," type of smile. As MJF just got in the back and his limo driver drove him away, and Sammy was left there standing outside. Some friend MJF is, right? Let's see. What's up, Darth? How you doing? Doing well. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the hashtag Justice for Pretty. Welcome to the show. Hunter, yeah, I died laughing too. Oh my god, yeah, the cameraman just panned right in the open door, and there was no one, not even one person inside, because those big SUVs could fit, they got 2 rows of seats back there behind the driver's seat, and there was not one person inside. It was some of the funniest fucking shit, because MJF is such a prick. Man, he plays it good. I mean, nobody can be a heel like MJF. Nobody can. MJF is just on a league of his own. Alright. Let's take a look at what's next. Adam Cole, baby. He comes out and he speaks now. So let's see what Adam Cole has to say tonight. And then, believe me, when I get to the end of this segment with Roderick Strong, I got news on Roderick Strong and everything, so don't worry about it. I'll make sure, that you guys get up to date on that. I get everything you need to know. So we'll be good. We will be good. I am looking here. Let's see. MJF is hanging out with a bunch of Casper the Ghost. Yeah, you know what, honey? That's more like it. I got, you know what? Before I go deeper into this, Tony Khan announces return of Owen Hart Cup when the matches will happen. They have more info in this little snippet, this article, so I'm going to read through this real fast. Tournament action is coming to All Elite Wrestling once again. AEW President Tony Khan announced on the most Wednesday night's episode, most recent Wednesday night episode of Dynamite, that this year's Owen Hart Cup tournament will take place between May 28th and July 15th. The tournament, presented in conjunction with Owen Hart's widow, Dr. Martha Hart, and the Owen Hart Foundation, will begin with opening ceremonies at the Double or Nothing pay-per-view in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's where the finals took place last year. Will continue through July 15th in Owen Hart's hometown of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. As this year's tournament will also feature matches on the upcoming AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door 2 pay-per-view in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Tony Khan was overjoyed to announce that the tournament matches will be taking place in Canada. Last year's tournament concluded at Double or Nothing with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, winning the women's edition of the tournament, besting Ruby Soho, while the men's tournament was won by Adam Cole, baby, who defeated Samoa Joe in the final. Owen Hart was the youngest son of the legendary Hart family, and passed away tragically after a stunt mishap during his entrance during a WWE pay-per-view over the Edge on Sunday, May 23rd, 1999 at the Kemper Arena in Kansas City, Missouri. All that extra stuff, it didn't have it in the article, but I remember exactly where this event was, what the event was called. Trust me, I know it all. Dr. Martha Hart has been an outspoken opponent of WWE, benefiting from the name of her late husband, Owen, as he died in a WWE ring during an event that continued on after his tragic fall, resulting in a negligent death lawsuit that ended in a verdict in favor of Dr. Hart. This led to many years of Owen Hart's wrestling legacy going uncelebrated. That all changed with AEW's Owen Hart Cup. So that's everything you need to know on that end of it. As far as MJF tag match, we'll decide AEW Double or Nothing title challengers. Sammy Guevara will officially be challenging MJF for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship at the Double or Nothing pay-per-view on May 28th. But he might not be the only competitor that MJF has to worry about. On the April 26, 2023 edition of AEW Dynamite, Sammy Guevara secured a spot in the match after defeating Darby Allin via disqualification in the finals of the Four Pillars tournament with a little help from his wife Ty Mello and his new best friend MJF. Ty Mello distracted the referee as MJF tossed Darby Allin's signature skateboard over to him while Sammy pretended to be hit by it and feigned an injury. The referee then disqualified Darby when he saw the scene and awarded Sammy the win. Jungle Boy Jack Perry, who was eliminated from the tournament by Sammy Guevara last week, came to the aid of Darby after MJF and Sammy launched a post-match beatdown, as commentator Tony Schiavone then received a message through his headset from AEW President Tony Khan, and he announced that Darby would join forces with Jungle Boy Jack Perry to face MJF and Sammy Guevara in a tag team match, with the catch being if Jungle Boy and Darby win the match, then the match at the T-Mobile Arena for Double or Nothing becomes a Pillars 4-way match. AEW's 4 Pillars have been at odds with one another for weeks, with Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and Jungle Boy Jack Perry making their intentions of challenging for AEW's top prize crystal clear, as MJF has been the AEW World Heavyweight Champion since dethroning Jon Moxley at the Full Gear 2022 pay-per-view. So, there you go. It's a little extra news on that. And then, I will give you guys everything you need to know about the Roderick Strong debut, which is after I talk about Adam Cole in the ring, and we'll take it from there. So, let's see. Hunter says, I would love to see El Phantasmo in the tournament since he's from Canada. That would be pretty cool. I actually wouldn't mind that. Alright, so Adam Cole, baby, he speaks. And yes, everybody, you know what? Tonight was the first night the crowd didn't do the whole Adam Cole, baby thing, because he didn't give him the chance to. He just came down to the ring and got in the ring and started talking right away. So Adam Cole hits the ring and immediately says he knows that Chris Jericho can hear him. He says it is one thing for them to beat him up, Jericho and his guys. But the fact that they handcuffed him and made him watch the beating on his girlfriend, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, for no reason is unforgivable. Adam Cole says that Chris Jericho has crossed a line that he cannot come back from, and he is going to hurt him badly. And Adam Cole tells Chris Jericho to get into the ring as he's going to smash his face. Jericho is then shown on the Titantron, and he says that he doesn't want to be anywhere near a man like Adam Cole, who let the love of his life get beaten down. As Jericho claims Adam Cole did nothing, and he is a coward, and he wants nothing to do with him in the ring tonight, but his guys will. And the rest of the Jericho Appreciation Society hit the ring, and they start attacking Adam Cole, as Orange Cassidy and Bandito then come out and hit the ring, because there was the 4-on-1 attack with the JAS on Adam Cole. Orange Cassidy and Bandito when they hit the ring, but they're still outnumbered 3-on-4 with the JAS still remaining in control for the Jericho Appreciation Society. However, music hits, Roderick Strong hits the ring and he starts clearing house. Roderick Strong wastes no time in taking down the Jericho Appreciation Society and showcasing his backbreakers, as he is met with a great reaction from the live crowd. Roderick Strong and Adam Cole then face off in the ring as they hug it out. Both of them for another big pop from the crowd. That was fucking great shit to see. Roderick Strong's back, the crowd loved it, everything was good with it. What's up, Bloom Day? How you doing? Thanks for joining in. Roderick Strong makes shocking AEW debut on Dynamite tonight. Roderick Strong has come to All Elite Wrestling on Wednesday night's edition of AEW Dynamite. Roderick Strong, who's a former WWE NXT Cruiserweight Champion, raced to the ring to save his friend Adam Cole, as well as Bandito and AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy from an assault by the Jericho Appreciation Society. AEW President Tony Khan took to Twitter to announce that Roderick Strong is officially signed to AEW, giving him the official Roderick Strong is All Elite graphic. Roderick Strong was reportedly still under contract with the WWE as recently as March of this year, though Roderick Strong had requested his release on numerous occasions and had been denied. Roderick Strong joins fellow former Undisputed Era member Adam Cole in AEW, as well as another former Undisputed Era member, Kyle O'Reilly, who was not present for Roderick Strong's debut, as he is still recovering from surgery. Roderick Strong has not wrestled since August of last year in a loss to Apollo Crews. Almost exclusively relegated to the NXT developmental brand for the entirety of his tenure with the WWE, Roderick Strong had been with the WWE since October of 2016, nearly a year and a half later. Nearly a year and a half later, Roderick Strong aligned himself with the Undisputed Era at WWE NXT TakeOver New Orleans. After a long run, the Undisputed Era disbanded, and Roderick Strong ended up to be a focal point of a new faction in Diamond Mine, alongside current WWE NXT talents Ivy Nile and Brutus and Julius, the Creed brothers. Roderick Strong is a former Ring of Honor World Television Champion, as he has a long history not only with talents like Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly and others in AEW, but the Ring of Honor brand as a whole, which is now owned by AEW's own Tony Khan. So Roderick Strong could end up there as well, but we don't know for sure. Now, there's new details reported on Roderick Strong's WWE departure and surprise AEW debut. AEW shocked the wrestling world on Wednesday night with Roderick Strong's surprise debut on AEW Dynamite in Sunrise, Florida, which was Fort Lauderdale, Florida. As Roderick Strong had requested his WWE release last May, he had not been seen on WWE programming since August of 2022, and as of mid-March, Roderick Strong was reportedly still under a WWE contract. So for him to show up on AEW Dynamite to run in and save Adam Cole from the Jericho Appreciation Society, something almost no one saw coming. Very quickly, Fightful Select reported some details to try to help give context to what was a very left field debut. The most recent information that Fightful had was the AEW talents they spoke to were pleasantly surprised that Roderick Strong had signed on the, that Roderick Strong had signed with AEW. On the WWE side, the newest information was that 2K Games had been told to not include Roderick Strong in the WWE 2K23 video game, that other WWE talent had never been updated on his status, and that he had not been at the WWE Performance Center in quite some time, even though he was fully cleared to wrestle. The report also noted that Roderick Strong's WWE run started its downward slide when Paul Triple H Levesque lost power in WWE NXT, as he was behind Roderick Strong's push as the center of a revitalized cruiserweight division. Roderick Strong has been wrestling since the year 2000, breaking into the business when he was 16 years old. 16 years old after years of training under Jim the Anvil Neidhart. After initially getting on the map for his work in the IPW promotion in Florida, he made a name for himself in Ring of Honor, where he was a mainstay for over a decade before signing with the WWE in 2016. So there's the details. So I guess WWE just quietly let Roderick Strong go, and that was that. And good thing I have the Impact Wrestling Network, because listen to this. Impact Wrestling is getting some big stuff. Trinity Fatu, formerly known as Naomi in WWE, is reportedly set to make her Impact Wrestling debut, with Mercedes Moné making waves in Japan with Stardom and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Many have wondered what the future holds for her. Former WWE Women's Tag Team Championship winning partner Trinity Fatu, formerly known as Naomi in the WWE, PW Insiders reporting that Trinity Fatu will debut for Impact Wrestling during this weekend's tapings, in Cicero, Illinois, just across the border from Chicago, Illinois. Impact had been teasing a big surprise for the tapings at Cicero Stadium, and it appears that surprise is Trinity Fatu. Not set to be just a one-off surprise appearance. The report states that this will mark the start of Trinity Fatu's tenure with Impact Wrestling. There's no information on the length of her deal with Impact, as the debut will mark her first appearance on a wrestling program since she and Mercedes Moné walked out of WWE in May of 2022. I believe it was May 16th of 2022 to be exact, abandoning their women's tag team titles out of frustration over the creative direction of the women's tag team division. There had been talk of Trinity Fatu joining her husband Jimmy Uso in the popular Bloodline faction, but nothing has come of those rumors. Fatu confirmed late last month on Instagram that she was completely finished with the WWE. Fatu's partner Mercedes Moné debuted for New Japan Pro Wrestling in January, also wrestling for New Japan Pro Wrestling sister promotion Stardom as the IWGP Women's Champion. Mercedes Moné recently lost her IWGP Women's Championship and has demanded a rematch in Long Beach, California, and New Japan Pro Wrestling Resurgence, as she recently signed an extension with the companies, which are both owned by Bushiroad. So, that's the latest on Trinity Fatu, formerly known as Naomi. So that's everything you guys need to know right there. Now let's get back to the show. Alright. So at this point, Roderick Strong, like I said, they face off in the ring. Him and Adam Cole, they hug it out to Big Pop. That's what we got. Great stuff there. Roderick Strong is back. He's all elite. The latest QTV episode is shown as QT Marshall says it's been a rough few weeks, and Powerhouse Hobbs, pins QT Marshall up against the wall, and QT points out that he made Hobbs a champion, and Hobbs tells QT to fix it, so QT says it's time for Plan B to everybody else in the room. That's what we got. Hopefully this will lead to the end of that, and Hobbs can go off on his own, finally. But, that's what we have there. Let's see, what else do we got? AEW TBS Championship match. We got Jade Cargill, the undefeated, undisputed AEW TBS champion, defending the AEW TBS Championship against Taya Valkyrie. Both women lock up. Then Jade Cargill takes control early on. Jade Cargill's at, she's at 56-0 right, or 55-0 right now, going for 56-0. That's where she's at right now. Let's see. She's been good. She's been really good at what she does. But, I don't know, maybe Kris Statlander, when she comes back, will be the woman that can take it from her. We'll see. I don't know what they're going to do. But 55-0, 56, going for 56-0, both women lock up. Jade Cargill takes control early on, but as Taya Valkyrie bounces off the turnbuckles, she immediately drops Jade with a clothesline as she looks for her, Taya Valkyrie looks for her Road to Valhalla finishing move, but is reminded that she is not allowed to do it. So instead, Jade Cargill, she takes Jade Cargill into the corner to keep up the attack, but Jade rakes the eyes and turns things around for herself. Now, Taya Valkyrie tries to send Jade Cargill out to the floor, but Jade skins the cat, only to be booted back out. The fight continues on the apron as, Valkyrie is dropped into doing the splits on the ring apron as Jade then slams her onto the floor. Jade continues the attack outside the ring, slamming, Taya into the stairs as she follows it up with a thrust kick. Jade then slowly works on her on Taya, but she misses wildly with a leg drop. And, then an attack in the corner, which allows Taya to connect with a knee and then several lariats. So that's what we got there. I'll tell you what, though. So far, Taya Valkyrie, I'm not a fan of hers. You guys know that. I never have been. Never will be. I'm more of a Jade Cargill guy, but, I just don't know who they could have beat her, to be honest with you. Let's see, hold on here. Just, let's see. Alright, let's see. This moved on me. Where was I at? Where in the world was I at? Booted back out. Hold on here. So it continues. Alright, it splits on the ring apron. I remember that. Slams it to the floor. Alright, Jade continues the attack outside the ring. Slamming Taya into the stairs as she follows it up with a thrust kick. Jade then slowly works on Taya, but she misses wildly with a leg drop and then an attack in the corner, which allows Taya to connect with a knee strike and then several lariats. Cheers, I'm gonna get a drink of water. Alright. Just a little thirsty. Okay. Can I do knee strikes, several lariats? Wait a minute. Hold on. Why? Did I get the same thing twice here? I think they do. Hold on. Trap. Which one was Judgement? Alright, yeah, why is that there? Hold on. These websites need to do a better job at not putting these things twice. Hold on here. Works with let's see, leg drop Larry, which one was the challenge tonight? These strikes over. Okay. Now I got past it, finally. Alright, Taya Valkyrie hits the Blue Thunder Bomb, but Jade Cargill kicks out to keep the title match alive. Taya then runs into a big boot in the corner as Jade puts her onto the top turnbuckle and connects with a superplex. As she followed that up with the Canadian Destroyer, but Taya kicks out as she looks for the Jaded. But Ty gets out of it and then stomps on her in the stomach. This time it is Jade kicking out. Taya then considers using her Road to Valhalla finisher again, but she contemplates breaking the rules. But while she contemplates breaking the rules, Jade Cargill rolls up Taya Valkyrie for the 1-2-3 in the pin of the win to retain her AEW TBS Championship. And your winner and still the AEW TBS Champion, still undefeated and undisputed AEW TBS Champion, Jade Cargill, who is now 56-0. After the match, Taya Valkyrie attacks Smart Mark Sterling and tries to hit referee Aubrey Edwards with the Road to Valhalla, but other officials stop it from happening. So, there you go. We'll see what happens there. Honestly, Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter are shown backstage. They claim that the Outcasts have forgotten what they are capable of. Jamie Hayter says the Outcasts have declared war, and it only ends with sending them to the morgue. Okay. So, I guess all that stuff is over with. All that stuff is over with. I guess we got the main event now. If you guys remember what our main event tag team match was. Alright. Konosuke Takeshita and Kenny Omega against the Butcher and the Blade. That's what we're looking at right now. Let's see, I'm just looking something up here. There should be... Let's see, there should be another... Why it's not released here? The other piece of news, I don't know why. I'm gonna look elsewhere because I got this window open here. So let me see. Let me see if I can find this. Alright, so it's not there. Alright, tag team action. I'm gonna give up on that story, because obviously they don't have it yet. Alright, Konosuke Takeshita and Kenny Omega versus the Butcher and the Blade in a tag team match. And, let's see. We got a picture here. It's time for the main event of the evening, folks. Are you ready? The Blade, which the Butcher and the Blade, they haven't had a tag team match all year. Did you guys notice that on the graphic? When they came walking out, they're like, oh, first tag team match, for this team in 2023. It's like, you haven't used the Butcher and the Blade all year? Why? I don't understand it, but I know they're not like a top tag team or anything. Let's see, what do we got here? Lisa says, oh yeah, AEW, AEW, AEW. What's up, Lisa? What's up? How you doing? Let's see. How's Lisa? How you doing tonight? Lisa's laughing and puts a kissy face emoji. So, kiss to you. How you doing out there? How's everybody else? Let's see. I think Lisa's in here. There's 5. Let's see, Lisa plus another 5. There's 5 other people in here. So you guys are here watching tonight. That's good. Let's see. Let's see. Courtney, how you doing? How you doing? Let's see. What's up with your daughter? Well, I haven't heard anything on her. I have not heard anything on her. I definitely, I want to see her get in the ring again. That's for sure. I want to see that. She's great. But how have you been? It's good to see you here. I'm so happy to see you here. Now we're getting people, and this is great. Hello. Alright. And Lisa says hello. Alright, so where was I? Oh, tag team match. Okay. I got totally lost for a second. You know what? Screw it. This thing's calling my name over here, so yeah, you left this out here knowing that I would take it, huh? Mama T?
Oh, yeah.
I knew you would.
I left it out earlier. I was like, eat it, whatever. I'm going to...
Let's see. Let's see. Courtney says, I'm going to kayfabe. I got you. Excuse me while I try to eat my little Debbie Swiss cake roll or whatever they call these things. Hostess, I know they're ho-hos. This is a Swiss cake roll, so. I'm getting my head together before I talk about this tag team match, so I'm just eating this thing. Okay.
Jordan, if he's in here. Hey, Jordan, what's up, huh? Jordan.
Mama T says hi to Jordan.
I noticed in the chat how he said nice things to write. It's funny. Mama T, that fixed on wrestling bucks, huh? What's up, Jordan? It's been a while. I had to get back in, I gotta get in the room over here.
Okay. Haven't heard from her in a few, Courtney says. Belly to belly. Yeah, there you go. The belly to belly suplex. See, I just had to have a quick snack on air. Doesn't happen that often, but... Excuse me. Alright, let's see. Courtney, I know, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Any of those little... At least it's a little dessert, but yeah, believe me, Courtney, Mama T tells me that sort of thing all the time. Gotta quit eating. Gotta quit smoking. You know? Yeah, you hear what she said? She's
right? Which is fine.
Mama T's like, you gotta have more self-control and a little less intake. See, there you go.
Exactly. Like that little thing it's late, but whatever. It's just one little piece. Was it like they ate 3 packs? Yeah. 3 double packs.
Yeah, but something like that, eating one of them takes you, what, a few minutes?
Yeah.
I just ate that in, what, 30 seconds?
That's what I needed. Gotta intake, you know, so it's out.
Oh, boy.
Because you could eat that one bite. That's like 4 bites for me.
Yeah, I just did 2 bites, half, and it was done. Alright.
Yeah. Well, let's see the cooking.
Let's see, wait a minute. I don't see anything in the chat.
Oh, yeah. It has the shower. I didn't.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? Hold on. I gotta look at this. I got myself all screwed up for a second. Let me see. Yeah, the last thing I see is when Courtney put in "You're killing yourself."
Alright, try that. It has to be sharp or high. That's all. It's really bring.
Yeah, it won't bring me up to show it? Why won't it let me show it?
I see it.
This is fucked up. What is YouTube doing?
Oh yeah, that's all that you should have that. I do. How many other people see that then?
Can you hit show on it?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, see what's going on. If you got it on your end, because I don't see it on mine.
Maybe I'm like that. I got a brown screen.
Let's see. I still can't see. I can't see it on this end. Let me go on here.
Wow.
Let's see.
That's odd.
All right, I see it here. I gotta go on my phone to see it here. Courtney says, "Tell Mama T to cook in fucking Carolina." Hey,
Cooking.
she can do that.
Cooking every day.
She can do that.
Tomorrow will be nice tuna salad. Lots of fixings.
Ooh, I've been looking forward to tuna salad for a while now.
Hard-boiled egg, cucumber, croutons. It'll be all nutritious things. And better lettuce, onion, sweet onion. Really good. And tomato. A lot of good stuff. A lot of fruit, vegetables.
That sounds delicious.
Really good.
Delicioso.
I haven't done one of those in now over a year. Tuna salad. That's crazy. You know what? I missed another shredded cheese, damn it. I like that. I forgot shredded cheese. I did forget to buy that. Really missing shredded cheese on that. I remember the avocado, but that's shredded cheese.
Alright, guys, I'm sorry about that. I just got, between how this website had everything fucked up, and I couldn't find my place. I got distracted. I got completely thrown off. This whole thing got me screwed up. But now I'm on track for the tag team match here. Now I'm on track. I got myself on track. I had to eat a Swiss cake roll or whatever the fuck it was and drink a little water. But alright, I'm on track now, and we can do this and finish the show off. So let's go ahead and do just that. Kenosuke Takeshita and Kenny Omega going up against the Butcher and the Blade in the main event of the evening for AEW Dynamite tonight. Let's see. Koi, catch him in a pond. There you go. Courtney, yeah, you go to one of the koi ponds, right? Go fishing, catch him in the pond. There you go. Alright. There we go. The Blade and Kenosuke Takeshita, they start things off as they trade some big strikes as Takeshita wins out with a dropkick and Kenny Omega comes in to attack the back and injured shoulder of the Blade. They make frequent tags to stay fresh, with both men hitting impressive aerial moves, which forces the Blade to kick out. He rakes the eyes of Omega and then chops Omega but he responds with the Hurricane Rana. Omega attacks the Butcher, but as he tries to prepare to dive outside the ring, wait a minute. Yeah, as he prepares to dive outside the ring, I still can't get this right. Let's see. Grabs the lights. Yeah, alright. Dive outside the ring. Kip Sabian grabs his leg. The Butcher then runs into him, which is followed by Sabian bouncing off the top rope to attack Omega as well. Butcher and Blade then work together to isolate Omega as he goes back and forth with the Blade. But Kenny Omega gets the best of the situation and attacks the knee before driving him face first to the mat. Takeshita and Butcher, they come in, but a crossbody from Takeshita gives him the advantage. And before hitting the Takeshita line and a running pump kick, he then powers up the big man to hit a brainbuster. But his knee strike is then blocked as the Blade gets involved again. And that distraction allows the Butcher to hit a backbreaker as they then go back and forth with some tandem work. As Omega is also dumped outside the ring. Takeshita and Omega respond with tandem work of their own, but the Blue Thunder Bomb isn't enough to get the win. Omega hits the Snapdragon Suplex to the Blade, and he then dives out of the ring to wipe him out again, alongside Sabian. Back inside the ring, Takeshita hits the power drive, the power drive knee to get the 1-2-3 and the pin in the win. Your winners are Kenny Omega and Konosuke Takeshita. Now, let's see. Courtney says, I see here, pick your color. Pick my color of what, Courtney? Of what? Are you talking about what, from the koi pond, or? I'm trying to figure out. Pick your color. What color? Let's see what she says. After the match, the American Dragon Bryan Danielson gets on the microphone because Danielson was on commentary the whole time. Danielson then gets on the microphone. He talks trash to Kenny Omega and says that Takeshita should be training with the Blackpool Combat Club. The rest of the Blackpool Combat Club, they turn up, and Takeshita gets thrown out of the ring while the whole Blackpool Combat Club attack Kenny Omega. However, the Young Bucks, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson, they make their return. They turn up and they take advantage. Outside the ring, Danielson talks to Takeshita, and he puts himself in the way of Omega trying to use the screwdriver. So, because Omega was going to use the screwdriver on Moxley, the Young Bucks were holding Jon Moxley in the corner. Omega had the flathead screwdriver. He was going to drive it right into his head or face. Whatever. Takeshita got involved, basically told Omega to stop. We thought that Takeshita was siding with the Blackpool Combat Club. But then again, that allows the Blackpool Combat Club to start dominating again. They took down the Young Bucks. They took down Kenny Omega. They then raised Konosuke Takeshita's hand because they thought he joined them. Takeshita's all confused. He's like, no. He don't join them. And then the Blackpool Combat Club, they attacked Takeshita, as well as Jon Moxley. Or they attacked Takeshita, and then Jon Moxley ends up hammering the screwdriver into Takeshita's head over and over again. Takeshita was completely busted open, bleeding, and that's how AEW Dynamite went off the air. That's how they went off the air tonight. So, Blackpool Combat Club, it was pretty brutal, but it was a damn good segment. I like the Blackpool Combat Club and what they got going on. The show was actually, very good. Let's see, Lisa says it's coffee time. It's coffee time. There you go, Lisa. Cheers. So I gotta say, on a scale of 1 to 10, AEW Dynamite tonight. I enjoyed myself. The matches were solid. The Blackpool Combat Club storyline advancement is very, very good. Everything about it I liked. Everything. MJF and Sammy Guevara, awesome. You know, we're going to get MJF on television next week wrestling in a match. You can't beat that. So I'll just say that AEW Dynamite for today, Wednesday, what's today? Wednesday, April 26, 2023. Let's give it the old 10 out of 10 plus. And the 2 thumbs up, along with the big T seal of approval. There you go. Good stuff for AEW Dynamite tonight. Lisa, go enjoy your coffee. Thank you to everybody coming in. Courtney was in as well. Good seeing Courtney again. Everybody in here. And then the next time I will be here with all of you will be on, let's see. Saturday. Saturday. Friday, more than likely, I will probably be gone. And then Rampage, thankfully, is on Friday this week at 5:30 in the afternoon, so I'll get to watch Rampage before I go out. Then I'll get to watch SmackDown on the road. And then Saturday, come back and do both the shows. And then we'll be good. One Collision starts, like I said, on June 17th. That's on Saturday nights. I don't know when I'll do that. It'll either be on Mondays before Raw or Wednesdays before Dynamite. But I'm not going to, work on a Saturday night because, when pay-per-views happen too, that's too much. But I will be reviewing Collision when it starts. It will just be either on a Monday before Raw or a Wednesday before Dynamite. So keep that in mind. Lisa, enjoy your coffee. I hope you do. And, that's what we got. So, good stuff for AEW Dynamite tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And I'll see you on Saturday Night Live for WWE Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage review results on Saturday night. Lisa says, great review. Always a pleasure. Hashtag justice for pretty. Thank you, Lisa. I love all the emojis, too. Thank you. Got some kitty cats, an angel emoji, the paws, the doves. Nice stuff. Thank you. And, yeah, guys, so that's going to do it for me right here on this episode of Beyond the Ring with Big T right here today. So I will see all you guys next time. And yes, there will be a next time for me right here on Beyond the Ring with Big T. That'll be for your WWE Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage review results shows on Saturday night. Don't forget us and we won't forget you. And of course, if you want the best, and yes, I do mean the absolute best, for all of your professional wrestling needs right here on the internet, right here on YouTube.com today, always remember to think Beyond the Ring with Big T. And then, of course, everybody, as always, thank you very much for watching and listening to your AEW Dynamite review and results show for today, Wednesday, April 26th, 2023. And then, of course, as always, everybody, always remember and never forget, well, first off, might as well finish this off. Cheers to you. Alright. And, yeah, as always, everybody, always remember and never forget that I'm your host, Big T. I'll see all of you at the matches. I will see all of you for Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage coverage on Saturday night. Live on YouTube, live on Facebook Live. Join me there. And I hope you enjoyed the show. Leave your comments, leave your likes, subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. As we got over 1,000. Now let's keep going onward and upward, guys. Thank you for all that. And thank you, AEW and Tony Khan, for a great show tonight. And then, of course, as always, everybody, always remember, never ever forget that I'm your host, Big T, and I will see all of you at the matches. I'll see you on Saturday night, SmackDown and Rampage, live. So take care, everybody. I love you all. And, of course, good night, everybody.
This is M-Dog 20, Matt Cross. We're in Cleveland, Ohio, and you are checking out Beyond the Ring with my man, Big T. Thank you, man. Big T.
Hello, this is EC3 of TNA Wrestling, and you are so very fortunate because you are watching Beyond the Ring with Big T.
This is the bad boy Joey Janela, and you're watching Beyond the Ring. Big T.